Hi, thanks for being here today. Welcome to Medicine Crow Tarot. This will be a general love and relationship reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter. Since it's a general reading, the energies may not apply to everyone, but if this reading resonates with you, I invite you to like and or subscribe. If it doesn't, please don't try to make it fit. Just take what feels right and forget the rest. The energies of this reading may apply to either you or the other person. Also, please keep in mind these are general energies and are not meant to replace your own personal intuitive knowing when it comes to your own life. Okay? Cool. Let's get started with the reading. Hi, Aries. Welcome to your December 2019 relationship energy check-in. You're watching Medicine Crow Tarot right now. We're just going to do a general energy read and see what we've got here. Let's do a general check with your other person. We want to see where their general energy is concerning you as a person, first off, and not necessarily the relationship just yet. Okay. So, looks like we've got a few cards popping out. We got two cards right away, Aries. So we're going to take both because I think they both are contributing to the overall energy. The first one, that's the King of Cups. It shows that your person's either older than you, or they view you as old, older, more mature. Now, this is a mature energy emotionally. It shows that they've really had the opportunity in life to develop how they deal with things relationship-wise, emotionally. And I know this isn't the relationship look. This is their overall view towards you. But since you're their love interest, they're coming at it with a mature perspective, from an emotionally mature perspective, okay? Which really works well with l'amoureux. I don't speak French, but this is the Lover's card. And to have it appear with the King of Cups, in terms of how they look at you, this is a really mature energy. It's clearly that they identify you as a potential partner. If you're dating or in a relationship, they're quite happy with that. If you're just getting to know each other, they have a lot of positive energy in how they see you, especially because there is an aspect of the Lover's card that involves choosing between higher energy and lower energy, and the fact that it came with the King of Cups, it's an indication of higher vibration energy. So it shows that they are vibrating at a really high energy towards you, or they view you as being that way overall in terms of your connection with them, okay? Let's see where their headspace is about this and where their heart space is, and we'll start with the headspace. And we have the Knight of Cups. This is incoming messaging about relationship. It's a romantic card, actually. So your person thinks of you in a romantic form for sure, and apparently they see themselves moving forward in terms of romantic energy, relationship-y energy with you. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say when it comes out like that. This person's very solidly in your camp, or views you as that way towards them. But I feel like this is your person that we're looking at here, and their energy regarding you in the relationship. So let's see where their heart space is, because so far we've got Cups and Lovers in their overall space. Okay, we have a whole bunch of cards popping out, so we're not going to take any of the down ones. We're just going to take the face up one. And this is the Empress. So in their heart space, they see very well developed, feminine, it's like they have a high value of women, and their heart is very open to their feminine side. If they're male, then they're in touch with their feminine side. If they're female, then they value that about themselves, and they are flowing in that energy. It's an energy of abundance, of emotional understanding. For them to have the Empress in their heart space concerning you is just a beautiful energy to have. Especially with King of Cups as their overall energy. This person has definitely developed their emotional intelligence well, and they seem, wow, like I'm jealous. Aries, you have a really good partner. Okay, so let's see where their energy is concerning the relationship. And here we have the Ace of Swords. Their overall energy is the Ace of Swords. So let's see where their heart and their head space is regarding the relationship itself. Sometimes, those energies contribute to a more complex picture. I think their connection with you is very strong. And with the Ace of Swords here, oops, we just had a whole bunch fall out and they were jumbled, so I'm not going to take any of those. But with the Ace of Swords, we do have an energy of like sureness. Aces are seed energies, so it's possible that with all of these, mature emotional energies in their space towards you, that they want the relationship to reflect that, and they're not sure if it does or not. I'm not sure. We're going to want to just get a better look at where their head and their heart are. So we'll start with their head space. Okay. Oh. Okay. I do kind of get the vibe that they're very aware of what they're doing in the relationship, and I feel like they are like the Swords energy popped up because it is headspace energy, and so it's almost, and it is a victory type of energy, especially the imagery on this card. Just as a reminder, that crown. And then the laurel on one side of it. I think it's olive on the other side of it. But there's a very strong sense of knowledge happening here, which is really cool. And in their mind, here they have the Moon card. It's a major arcana, and it could be suggesting that they are... The Moon is a tricky one. We might want to do a clarifier on that here in a moment. Let's look and see where their heart space is and see if that gives us any clues. But the Moon it's an intuitive feminine energy card. It has to do with the deep subconscious spaces, the emotional spaces. Sometimes there's fear energy attached to it, but I think with the Ace of Swords next to it and so much in their energy space with you, I feel like this is an intuitive space for them, but it might be something else happening. Okay, so we just had some other cards pop out, and we're going to take both of these. This is their heart space. And here we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is often called the soulmate card. It's definitely a balanced relationship energy, and it has to do with them feeling like you are a divine partnership connected with them. And what's more is we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a physical way of being balanced and connected to you in a way that shows equal give and take. I feel like this person in their heart space, in the relationship itself, very much values the connection and how it's expressing itself. So I'm wondering what the Moon energy is doing here as well. Let's look a little bit closer. It's like everything is firing on all cylinders, but the Moon the moon is hard to decipher. Why is the moon here in their headspace regarding the relationship? We just had a weird little plop happening. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. And so, Aries, it looks like, Queen of Cups. Didn't mean to say swords. Queen of Cups. So it looks like this person, I don't know, I feel like they're flowing in a deep feminine energy of knowing. So, we have in this reading the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the King, and the Queen of Cups. And in a relationship reading, this is a very strong indicator that the connection is divine partnership connection. And I feel like in many cases, the moon can indicate that this is like fear or something like that. But I feel like in this case, because there's so much powerful emotional energy here, in a positive way, I feel like this card is revealing the intense connection that this person has with an intuitive sense of knowing, and just so much feminine energy in the reading. I don't know if you guys are same gender or you're just partnered with two people who really understand how emotions work in a relationship and how to work together in it. I just think it's funny that the Ace of Swords is the relationship, the overall energy of the relationship. And I think this it's just a very powerful image. It just has such a confident air to it that it's possible this person just feels 100% sure that this is just the connection they value, the relationship that they want to be in. So I don't know if you're like wondering, maybe you have some fears that you're working through regarding the relationship, but it really looks like your person is very much on board with whatever is happening. I'm not sure if it's because they're not expressing it physically enough. It could be that they're just in such a comfortable position that they're taking it for granted. Let's do an oracle card just to see if there's any deeper insight that we can have about your person, or advice for you. Okay, not always mutually exclusive in that way, but let's just have a look and see what we've got going here for your person. Okay, so we have the God of spiritual healing. An aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing. So my immediate thought when this card popped out was that it's possible that you are not feeling worthy, does that make sense, of a connection like this, or confident. Maybe you yourself are not feeling confident that a relationship could be like this, as positive, or as like a partner who actually believes in you the way that they do, or believes in the relationship the way that they do, and that it's causing you to freak out a little bit, or to doubt, like, am I making this up? Is this too good to be true? Or vice versa. A lot of times the energies flip-flop in here, so if maybe that's what's going on. Either way, what's happening here, I feel like, is this is one of those moments of doubt where it's like, is this too good to be true? And like, am I making this up? And the answer is, you're not making it up. You need to connect with your higher self deeper. In other words, learn the value of self-love to open that door wider that allows this type of connection to fully flow into your life. Okay? So work on self-love, work on being receptive to a successful relationship and a beautiful relationship, because Aries, you deserve it. You've worked hard, and this person has come into your life because you guys have attracted one another. And that's for a reason, okay? So Aries, I hope you found this reading helpful. It is a general reading. Take what applies. Don't try to make it fit. And if it has helped you, please give me a like or a thumbs up. Feel free to comment. And I hope to see you next time on Medicine Crow Tarot. Thanks.